Hello everybody, it's Celeste here. Welcome to A Crafter's Story. Thank you for stopping by. If you haven't done so already, please remember to hit that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. So I've been participating in a tin can design challenge, and it was introduced by Gina from Perfectly Imperfect Junk Journals, and I will put a link to her channel and to the challenge in my description below if you want to join, because it's so much fun. And I have already submitted 2 designs, but I'll talk about those later. I just wanted to show you the one that I'm doing now, and I'm cheating a little bit, so hopefully Gina won't mind because it's not exactly a tin can. It's a can, but it's not tin. This is cardboard, it's paper, and I love to buy these nuts because I think they're delicious and they're healthy. They're probably not calorie conscious, but that's okay. Because I needed something that was a little smaller, and I wanted it for my Q-tips, and I've been storing my Q-tips in this glass container, but I'm the clumsiest person you will ever meet, and so I'm scared that I'm going to knock this glass on the floor because it's come close. And so I thought I need to get rid of the glass, and so I went ahead and I took my nuts container and covered that. Now, oh, here it is. My family, we love chocolate. I'm sure everybody loves chocolate. We really love chocolate, and there's one particular chocolate that comes in a box, and each little one is individually wrapped in these little gold wrappers. And so, true to a crafter's heart, I kept them. And I know we all do this. I saved them, and so now I have a real stash, a real wad of stash of these. And I used some of them to cover the tin can. I covered it all the way from top to bottom, and I loved it, but I felt like, you know, why stop there? Let's just keep going. So I got some beautiful ribbon, and I covered it at the bottom. I got some lace, covered the top with the lace, and then I didn't like the idea of there being a join, so I put more ribbon at the top. And then I thought that looked bland, and so I put these sort of little holders on with this thick rope, and then I didn't like how it was just kind of stopped there, so I put more flowers down, and then the one flower wasn't enough, so I put another flower down. You see what I'm doing? I just kept going, and eventually I stopped when I covered the center of the flower. But at the end of the day, I have a little container that I'm able to put my Q-tips in, and these are for my craft room. This is not for my personal care use. These are ones that I use, you know, just to clean up in places when I'm using, if I have a small little spot that I need to clean in my painting. These are great just to reach for. So they are now nicely, they're going to be put, let me put this away. I'm going to put this lovely little tin like that. We can bring it closer, and you see my little buttons. That's my one little button, and the little fleur-de-lis other little button, and then the I think it's called, it's this chocolate called Maiji. I have no idea how you say it, but there is my, and then the buttons are the same on both sides. I have a little trick that I want to share with you when it comes to buttons. So if you have one like this, and it's got this sort of little, get that focus, that little piece at the back, you know, it's going to, if you then glue it onto your surface, it's going to stand out. And so if you go and, I just picked this one up at the dollar store, but if you have a dog nail clipper like this, you can clip off quite a bit of this backing. So you just kind of hold it like that, and then I usually put it down palm first, and you are able to clip off a pretty decent amount of that round piece at the back, so that this will now sit a little flatter on your surface, and you don't have this little piece that'll mess with you and you know, push your button out. It won't push your buttons. It pushed my buttons, so I chopped it off. Okay, so there is my little contribution to the tin can design. And then it was Barby from Barby Daily Rural Life 40. She had just watched this video of this tin can that I had. This was from my first contribution to Gina's tin can design challenge, and she said, what about putting your scissors on the side? I didn't think of my scissors, so thank you, Barbie. Thank you very much for the suggestion. I absolutely put my scissors there, and Barbie's got a really nice scissor holder on her tin can, and I'll put a link to her video in my description as well if you haven't seen it. She also has a solution on the side for scissors when it comes to her tin can. And just to let you know where I got these nice big pull tabs from, it is also from my mixed nuts container. So it comes with this seal, and then you have to I don't know which way it goes, I think it's this way, and then you have the big pull tab where you know, so you can pull it off. And so this is where I get my pull tabs, and you know, I always try and be careful, it's very sharp, but I just kind of wiggle and twist and wiggle, and sometimes I get my nose plier out, and eventually I get it off. And then if you want to watch this video, you'll see how I bend them and then get them stuck on here. But for today's video, I just wanted to share this little guy, and it's just fun. It's just so much fun, and you don't have to, I'm sure we all, well, maybe I shouldn't speak for everybody, but it was fun to just keep layering and see how far I could go. So thank you, Gina, again for the inspiration to do a tin can, and I hope it's okay that this isn't officially a tin can, but it's a can. All right, you guys, well, thank you so much for sticking around and allowing me to share my idea with you. We'll see you next time. Bye.